Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for mid-December 2020. This month, we're going to jump right in here and take a look at what's going on for you at this time. We're going to take a look at your current energies, and then we're going to use the baby tarot here to clarify and see if there are any solutions or anything else that wants to come up in your reading here, Leo. So, Leo, let's see what we have going on for you at this time, Leo. Leo, also make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for more details. Let's see here, Leo. You have this orphan card here. You do have like something about a heartbreak going on here. The star card kind of like wanted to come out in reverse as well. I don't take reversals. I read intuitively, and again, that's why I don't take reversals. But the star card did want to come up in reverse, and that can represent kind of like not taking time to heal. So I would say if you have gone through a breakup, I do feel that some healing time would be, I'm holding this card backwards, Leo, but anyway, it's the orphan card, so that's ridiculous. But anyway, I would just say that I feel like some of you need to take time to heal, especially if you've gone through a breakup or a separation here. And so, I feel like that is going to be very important for you right now. I feel like something is out of focus as well here, or there's some sort of lack of focus going on for you with this energy. I feel that I'm just going to tell you what I feel, Leo. I feel like you are like shooting arrows. It's like you're trying to accomplish something. Maybe you're trying to accomplish something in business or love. I feel like you're shooting arrows, but it's almost like you're not pulling back, doing the pull back first is what I feel like saying. That's a very weird message, but that's what's popping into my head. And that could be leading to this feeling of being orphaned. So maybe you feel like the universe has turned its back on you on the most extreme end of the scale. I feel like the problem is preparation. I don't normally jump to the end of a reading because when I do, people click off and they don't watch the whole reading. but what I would say is I do feel that this reading is saying that there needs to be more preparation or more. It's like for some of you, let's put it this way. I think that if you are feeling like you're not successful or that you are going backwards here in this top row, which we're going to talk about in a second, I just feel it's talking about preparation. You're actually a lot closer than you think here, Leo. Like maybe you're very close to business success or work success. Like in your head, I hear you saying that things keep happening to you, or these things keep happening are the words that pop into my head here, Leo. So this could also be in love as well. It's like you're saying these things keep happening. Like there's a repeat message like that. And so maybe, but I also feel this could just be you experiencing the same thing over and over and over again. But it's just because there's like a small missing detail. We're going to, again, I don't see everything here. So we're going to clarify at the end, and we're going to see what this small missing detail is. In this first row, again, you have the star one come up in reverse. We already talked about that. You have the King of Pentacles, the World, and the Ace of Cups. Really good. I mean, this could represent a permanent relationship. Taurus is all up in your business, Leo. Every single reading I do for you, Taurus shows up here. So some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you could be a Scorpio, Gemini. You also have Sagittarius here, Aquarius as well. So it could be any sign. This is just a general reading. But I do feel for some of you, this could be kind of like a conclusion to something that you're experiencing. All in all, I do feel a harvest in this row. You have the King of Pentacles. He has all these grapes all over his cloak, and it kind of represents a major harvest or harvest coming in for you. Then you have the World card and the Ace of Cups, which is like an accomplishment or accomplishing something that could lead to your emotions overflowing, that could lead to a lot of happiness. Then we go to this Lovers card here. So I do feel there could be love coming in for you. I think you need to open up to the love here, or you will need to open up to this love with the Seven of Wands, but there is love available to you. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Tower here. This Knight of Pentacles is like a love offer for you here. You might be heartbroken. Again, this might be why you need to take some time to heal. This reading is saying there is a love offer coming in for you, but you're still heartbroken over something from the past. You had maybe a tower moment with someone who you thought was your true love here with the Tower and the Ace of Cups here. So I do feel some of you need to open up with this Seven of Wands energy. I also think that you need to see that not all relationships are going to be the same. The Seven of Wands, I actually love the Seven of Wands, one of my favorite cards. but he's defending his position at the top of the hill. The reason it's one of my favorite cards is because it's a card of conviction. It's a card of like knowing that you know something. And usually when we know that we know something, we can become very successful. The bad side of the card is that it's a very narrow view of the world. He's only at the top of a hill. He's not at the top of a mountain, right? He can't see everything around him. What's interesting is in this deck, the King of Swords is at the top of the mountain. I feel that's where you need to go. I feel like this reading is saying you need to get to the top of the mountain so you can have an amazing view, so that you can see everything that's going on around you. For a lot of you, this could be one of those things where it's like maybe you are having a hard time opening up to love with that Seven of Wands, but it's because you've only had a small experience, or because you have experienced the same thing. So it's like you haven't experienced outside of the Seven of Wands, if that makes sense. And I just think this reading is saying like you need to spread your wings. You need to go have other experiences. There are probably people out there who will blow your mind, who will knock your socks off, right? But you need to go experience those people, and you need to let go of what you've been experiencing up until this point. How? How do you do that? Well, the Tower says pay attention to the smoke, right? The Tower says you need to pay attention to the warning signs, number one. So it's like if you're experiencing the same thing in love, then, obviously you need to pay attention to what you have experienced up until this point. Maybe you have a type, right? Maybe there's a certain type of person you go for, but maybe they maybe they always live at their mama's house, right? Maybe they have a Cheeto addiction, and maybe when you come home from work and they're sitting on the couch eating Cheetos with Cheeto dust all over them, maybe you are done with that, right? So I feel this is saying pay attention to warning signs. In work or business, same thing. I feel like it's saying maybe you trust people too much. Maybe you listen to the wrong people, whatever. I feel like this is saying pay attention so that you don't have this heartbreak. You have the King of Swords in this last row. I was just going to get to the top of the mountain. Like, he is at the top of this mountain, and the message I was hearing is just get to the top of the mountain. So I just think that you need to get to the top of a mountain. I do feel like it could be a little lonely up there. You have that orphaned card. It's like maybe people won't understand what you have gone through to become successful, but it's like part of success in general here, Leo. You have the Three of Swords, the Magician, and the Temperance card. The Magician really says you need to have a new beginning. The Magician is about having one. The Three of Swords is a heartbreak. This is the fear of loss right here. Going from the King of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles to the Three of Swords, you are fearing going backwards. I feel you have gotten to this point of improvements, or maybe things are improving in your life, and you are fearing that you are going to lose those improvements. So I feel like you have to let those fears go. Three of Swords is also temporary as well. The Magician is a new beginning. Temperance card says be patient. I also think that this is saying you can turn water into wine. And look at this. Ace of Cups to the Tower to the Temperance card. It's literally saying that you were given a cup, it didn't work out, you had the Tower moment, and now it's time to turn that situation around. It's time to take the negative and turn it into a positive. So I really feel you need to kind of take some negatives and turn them into positives here, Leo. But Leo, let's clarify this, and let's see what is coming up for you for the rest of the month. Thank you for being here, Leo. Really appreciate it, by the way. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate all the support. But between the King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups. Definitely could be a love offer from an earth sign coming in for you here. And I think it would be a solid love offer, especially if it's something new. The top reading that we do here with this little tarot is kind of like advice, but it's also kind of like the future of what's coming in for you. So I do feel like this could be a positive new love offer coming in for you. Between the World and Seven of Wands, like I said, Four Cups. Four Cups is like you not accepting the offer, like I was saying with this Seven of Wands, because of what you have experienced up until this point. I feel like you need to realize that all the Cheeto eaters, all the flaming hot, Funyun eaters from the past, those are all from the past, right? They all live in the past. You need to realize that there's this big, beautiful, bold world out there where there's more than what you experienced with the Seven of Wands. So I feel some of you need to climb to the top of the mountain. I think some of you are probably saying, I don't want to do the work, or I don't want to climb to the top of the mountain. I'm tired. I've put in enough work. But at the same time, people always crap their pants whenever I talk about mountains in the tarot, because mountains represent obstacles. But again, mountains have the best views. It's like if you climb to the top of the mountain, it's beautiful. Take your breath away, right? So I feel like some of you need to have your breath taken away. But the only way to do that is to climb to the top of the mountain. So, that's what you need to do here. Between the Ace of Cups and the Tower, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at this. Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles here. This could be a surprise, but definitely a love offer coming in for you, probably from an earth sign. I do feel like it could be a surprise as well, is what I'm getting. I'm also getting something here, I kind of touched on this earlier in the reading, but I do feel it's going to be very, very important for you to pay attention to the small details. Remember what I was saying? It's like you're on the razor's edge of success. I feel like you're like skating over success, really, is what's happening. It's like I know that we don't think of success as below, right? But I feel like you're like skimming the surface of something here that is going to make you very successful. I feel like you need to dive deep and really think about the details. Maybe you need to get a second pair of eyes on a project or something. Like if you're working on a business project or if you're working on a work project, I think that getting a different perspective with this King of Swords, even though King of Swords is not really a card of perspective, but that's what's popping into my head. I feel like getting a second pair of eyes will make you very successful, or will make the project more successful. So I feel like it's really important for you to kind of like get down into the details. I feel like what I'm trying to say is it's like you're missing something very small. And I think I said this at the beginning of the reading. So it's like if you have a business, it's like there might be just like one piece of the puzzle you're missing. We're going to try to figure this out. Between the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Pentacles and the Three Swords, you have the Knight of Wands. Again, pay attention to the warning signs. If someone is a player, they're a player, right? If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So pay attention to the warning signs. Between the Seven of Wands and the Magician, true love coming in for you here, Two of Cups. Like I said, I feel like you need to open up to it with that Seven of Wands because you have only experienced probably the same thing over and over and over again. So I do feel there could be true love coming in for you. I also feel tapping into your higher self would be very beneficial with that Two of Cups. Between the Tower and the Temperance card, you have the Magician. Again, tons of repeating cards here. It's like a lot of confirmation here. The Magician is like a new beginning. I do feel that the Magician is saying, Magician is a card of manifestation and creating your own reality. The Magician is pointing towards the Temperance card. The Magician here is pointing down to the Temperance card. I feel like it's saying to change your situation, change your situation. The Temperance card is about like mixing two things together. So I feel like that's what you need to do. Top row outcome, you have the Judgment card, sudden realization. Like I said, I feel that some of you could be realizing exactly what you need to do to be successful at this time. The Knight of Wands here can even be a pull, because the Knight of Wands can be a desire. You can feel the desire to make a change in your business. You can feel a desire to move towards someone in love with the Knight of Wands. And the Judgment card is like an inner pull. It's like that feeling. So I feel you feel something. Middle row, Ace of Wands, amazing. Very passionate new beginning. A lot of abundance coming in for you. No more false starts is what's popping into my head. So I feel there's a lot of success coming in for you here. And the Sun, are you kidding me? The Sun is the best card in the deck. It's you, number one, Leo. And number two, it is major success and abundance and happiness and celebrations coming in for you here, Leo. There's something here about needing to, again, pay attention to your inner voice and especially mixing two things together. I have a YouTube channel, obviously, so I'm going to use YouTube as an example, but it's like the Temperance card can be like mixing two things together. Like, maybe if I wanted to grow, if this were advice for me, Leo, I would look at this Temperance card, the Magician, the Sun, and I would say, well, maybe there's something where, maybe all tarot readers are the same. Let's pretend, right, that they're all the same. And it's like, but maybe if I mixed tarot with celebrities, and I did tarot readings on celebrities, there are people who do that now, then maybe I'd be more successful, right? I'm not saying I'm going to do that because I'm not. I don't care about celebrities. But what I would say here is, the Temperance card is about like mixing two things together that don't seem related. So I feel some of you kind of like need to mix two things together, especially in work and business. For others, this could be in love. And again, the Temperance card could say that maybe you need to mix yourself with someone who is different than what you would normally go for. Maybe you need to try something else. You need to try mixing other things together. The Temperance card can also just be, thinking more positively, because, it can just say that you need to kind of be more positive, and that will create more positivity in your life. And you have this Come to the Edge card. You're always getting these cards of like leaving comfort zones. So I do feel leaving a comfort zone at this time would be very beneficial for you. I also feel like just like pushing yourself to the point of, like, I feel some of you, this is about like burning your boats is what's popping into my head. For some of you, there's like a Tony, I don't think it's Tony Robbins who came up with this saying, but Tony Robbins, there's like a Tony Robbins video out there where he says, burn your boats. If you want to take an island, burn your boats. It's kind of like about, making sure that you're successful by making sure that you can't go back, right? That you can't kind of return to what you had. So I feel some of you, I get this like burning your boats type of feeling on this Come to the Edge card. But this looks pretty good, Leo. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. it. Make sure to leave a like down below. Really appreciate all the likes. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Also, make sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for more details. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.